This is the combination. Anyway, so let me start with accounts from incomplete records. Are you all ready, sir? Everybody, are you all ready? Okay, let me give you one point first. Accounts from incomplete records, logically speaking, not even single point will be new to you, sir. Each and every point when you are applying, you feel that accounting treatment, you know it only. Am I right or not? But when you are answering, ultimately balance sheet will not tell you. Hello? When you are trying each and every point looks simple and you apply every point well, but somewhere suddenly you don't write here, you don't write there, overall balance sheet will go. This is what usually happens. Am I right or not? In other words, I can say one thing. In accounts from incomplete records, actually you will not learn any new concepts, sir. What you have to learn is the procedure. Procedure in solving a problem. If suddenly client gives you some random details, how you make it up full and prepare a balance sheet is the issue. Now also, in fact, I also just don't want to discuss two problems only for the sake of telling you some entries, because in that question entries will be very, very simple to you. Now what I want to tell you is once again the process. I can tell you, sir, if you apply the process which I am going to say, one mistake also you will not commit, sir. I'll just tell some rules, sir. If you just follow that rules, you will never commit a mistake, and following that rules only I'll solve two problems now. Sir, are you getting the point? So that this chapter will become very, very simple. This chapter only process, sir. If you are good at process, this chapter is a very simple. Whoever is doing some random mistakes in the process only will feel it as difficult. Usually mistakes are committed in the process when you don't apply it properly. So let me give you the process. Are you all ready, sir? Okay. Now actually 5 golden principles are there. How many principles? Panchatantra I would like to call. So if you follow that Panchatantra, this chapter is very, very simple. What are that 5 principles? Take it as granted, follow these 5 principles. Any question of incomplete records is very, very simple. Now what is that? What is that 5 principles? Let me give you, sir. First one, open all the accounts simultaneously. Don't ever dare to do first working notes, then trading and P&L. Open every account simultaneously, including trading, P&L, balance sheet. Then only you will get the answers. Next thing, you need to post information, no? Which information you will post, sir? First, post balance sheet info. In other words, openings and closing balances of assets. Closing balances. First to post opening and closing balances. Why I am telling you first to post opening and closing? If you post that, confusion will not be there, sir. Entries means you may do mistake. Debtors opening balance, where you record? No question. In debtors account, 2 balance brought now. You will not do any mistake. Usually in question, opening balances and closing balance alone will fill 20 or 30% of the solution, sir. But still you don't recognize it. But if you start filling that, without you knowing, you will get the confidence, sir. Because some of the aspects you are already filling. But first this is required. You first fill opening and closing. Then record all other transactions. Next, balancing is very, very important, sir. Hello, what is that? Balancing. Start balancing those ledgers which are eligible for balancing. First, start balancing those ledgers which are eligible for balancing. What is this eligibility, sir? Very simple, sir. In a ledger account, usually 4 aspects will be there. Out of 4, if you know 3, you can find the 4th one. If you know only 2, how you could find, sir? You should go and search somewhere. Start balancing those ledger accounts where you have at least 3 information. That is what eligibility. I'll show you while solving questions, sir. And that last one, the most important principle, sir. If this is followed, even if you do a mistake in the question, still balance sheet will tally. Even if you do a mistake in this question, still balance sheet will tally if you follow this principle, sir. Always follow double entry principle while recording. Because even if you do mistake also, mistake will happen on a double entry basis, sir. Automatically balance sheet will tally. Suppose wages incurred, sir. You have written machinery account at R to bank. Balance sheet will tally, yeah? Tally. Because both are getting affected. If you just follow this, because many people don't follow fifth point only, balance sheet will not tally, sir. I'll just tell you how to follow fifth one. Following fifth one is not so easy. You should have conceptually good understanding where an item will be there within the balance sheet and P&L. But if you follow fifth one, definitely any question will become simple. Sir, clear? Panchatantra clear? Let us go and apply this Panchatantra, sir. Anyway, sir, taking values and filling everything in the class is not proper. That too, I writing each and every value takes some time. What I have done is, I have already filled it, but in stages. Whatever stages I have said you, I will show you the answer stage by stage only, so that you will have the clarity. Let me show you. Okay. So the same answer will repeat, sir. I will repeat with adding extra points. Are you getting the point? Okay. I will show you, sir. You will get good clarity. Don't worry. First, let me take the question, sir. It is just like solving a full-fledged question, but we will not be writing anything. I will just be showing, so that time could be saved. Now, straight away we will take our favorite question, which is important from examination. Question number 4. Similar question asked number of times in RTPs and MTPs, sir. So very important. Okay, right. Let me start. Sir, applying these 5 principles is very important. Now, actually for solving a question, if it is given for 16 marks, sir, it usually takes 30 minutes time. So I'll just show you how it will happen, but I can complete, I think, within 20 minutes. So let me start. 2 problems we are going to solve, sir. Each will take some 20 minutes or 15 minutes. Shall we start, sir? Okay, right. Just follow, just observe what I am showing, sir. I'll just show you everything. Exactly the same steps which I have given you. You apply later on whenever you are having time into few questions, you will definitely get the clarity. First, whenever question is given, after looking into the question, you should be starting searching for one aspect. First, you should know, before searching, sir, you should know which ledger accounts to be opened. Tell me what they are asking in the question, sir. What they are asking in the question? Trading and P&L. So usually you open trading and P&L as well as balance sheet. That is very much common, sir. In addition, working notes is to be opened. How much? What, sir? How many working notes is required, sir? Usually we hit a 4. We hit a boundary or a 6er, sir. That is 4 or a 6er. Hello? Either we hit a 4 or a 6er. Now what is this 4 or a 6er, sir? These 2 are usually common. One is opening statement of affairs for finding opening capital. The other one is cash book to ensure that each and every transaction is recorded. Hello? To ensure that each and every transaction is recorded. Suppose cash balance, debit and credit balance not tallied. What does that shows? Some transaction was not recorded. So it is to ensure that all transactions are recorded. Then similarly, debtors and creditors. These 2 are common, sir. Usually, any question, these working notes will be there, usually. Unless they give opening capital. If they give opening capital, we don't write opening statement of affairs. If they only give directly cash book, cash dips and payments, we won't write. But otherwise, usually these 4 we will write. What is 6er, sir? Sometimes they may give bill receivable. Sometimes they may give bill payable. If that information was also given, we'll hit a 6er. Otherwise, we usually hit a 4. Sir, is that clear? These are the working notes which will be there usually. Now looking into the question, we open it, sir. In our question, what items are there? First, cash book have they given separately? No. So we need to open it. Opening capital have they given in the question? Please look, sir. they have given assets and liabilities, but not opening capital. So thereby definitely opening statement of affairs also required. Next, debtors and creditors anyway required. Bill receivable, bill payable, anything given in the question? Please observe. Bills of exchange, something they have said. That means bill receivable was there, sir. Bills accepted by customers. So thereby bill receivable was there. But I think nowhere bills payable. So thereby totally how many working notes, sir? 5. What are the 5? Opening statement of affairs, cash book, debtors, creditors, bill receivable. So these are the 5. Now I have opened the same, sir. Let me zoom it for you, sir. One is trading and P&L. Next, balance sheet. These as usual. Working notes, opening statement of affairs. Then cash book I have written here. Then debtors. Usually better write bill receivable below debtors, sir, because linking will be there between debtors and bill receivable. And at last, creditors. Sir, clear? I have opened all the accounts simultaneously. How to open? Give sufficient space. How much space should be given? Give as much as you want. Don't fit it like anything, sir. Make properly. You are paying exam fees for the ICAI. They will give you as many sheets as they want. Here in my notebook you are having a problem. In exam you will not have a problem. Okay, right. Now let us continue, sir. Right. Now first we have opened all the accounts simultaneously. First point clear? First tantra applied? Now let us move to second tantra. Okay, right. Now what is that, sir? Recording, opening and closing balance. Once again, whatever you record, better try to apply your double entry. Better try to apply your double entry. How to apply? Let me show you. Furniture. Sir, where we will record, sir? One, furniture opening balance, where we will record? Opening statement of affairs. One I will record here. Other place, if I maintain furniture account, I will write there. Or else at least within the balance sheet as a opening balance. Sir, clear? Usually for opening balance only we add purchases less depreciation. So thereby I have recorded opening balance. 2 places I have written or not? Yes. If required for opening and closing, it's not mandatory, sir. But wherever in the solution that balance is required, you need to fill it. That is what the point. Now, because balances, double entry will not be there. For transactions only, double entry will be there. But anyway, let me read, sir. Next, what is given, sir? Inventory. Now tell me, what are all the places where opening inventory will be there? One is opening statement of affairs. Please observe, sir. I will immediately go and write in trading account also to opening stock. Clear? Wherever required, you please go and write. Next, sundry debtors. One in debtors account, 2 balance brought down. Other one where we will record, sir? Opening statement of affairs. Sir, are you getting 2 places, everything required, sir? Next, what is given? Sundry creditors. One in opening statement of affairs, the other one in creditors account by balance brought down. So that 2 places getting recorded, sir. Next, you are having prepaid expenses and unpaid expenses. Nothing but opening prepaid and opening outstanding expenses. Outstanding expenses means you will write as a liability. Prepaid means you will write as a asset. But you should know one thing, sir. This is one place. The other place is, now when you find the current year expenses incurred, how do you find, sir? For the expenses paid, you will add closing outstanding, reduce opening outstanding, add opening prepaid, reduce closing prepaid. Now what I have done, because this is opening outstanding, I have, reduced. Similarly, this is opening prepaid, I have added. Sir, is that clear? Later on I will fill salaries paid or expenses paid. Then I will get the net expense. What I am doing is now itself simultaneously filling. If you feel filling here looks odd, then write a separate working note. Usually we follow a separate working note, or else we can write here itself just to ensure that our answer doesn't go wrong. Sir, shall I proceed? We are writing wherever our point is there, in all the places we are filling. Next, cash and bank, where we'll record one in opening statement of affairs, the other one in cash book. Sir, have you understood? With this, all opening balances are filled. Now go to closing balances. Closing balances, furniture account, one place only we can fill, sir. So I am going and filling in balance sheet 12,700. Sir, is that clear? Sir, visible? I cannot zoom it even more because within the same page, number of values are filled. But at least understand the place I am pronouncing. Next, inventory at cost, closing stock, where we'll record, sir? One in trading account, the other one in balance sheet. I'll record at both the places simultaneously. Wherever possible, follow double entry. Debtors, not given anything, so leave it. Creditors 30,000, one we will write in creditors account, other one we will write in balance sheet, because in balance sheet we can fill the creditors. Next, prepaid expenses and outstanding they have given closing, sir. In balance sheet I will write this closing prepaid as well as closing outstanding. Once again, within P&L, closing outstanding to be added, closing prepaid to be reduced. I have shown as a reduction and addition. All these adjustments I will do to expenses paid to find the expenses incurred. It's clear? Next. So with this, now cash in hand at bank, sir, closing balance, I'll record in the balance sheet. I'll also record in the cash book. So with that, I think all values we have posted. Sir, is that clear? Now just look at your answer sheet, sir. Opening statement of affairs almost filled. Now balance sheet almost filled. Now in all other place, almost half of the values you have filled. It just seems 20 to 30% of your work is completed, and in fact it gives you a very good confidence without you applying one logic also till now. Hello, have you applied anything great, sir? Just posting in the corresponding places. Sir, shall I proceed? Everybody, shall I proceed? Next, what is the third tantra, sir? Second tantra also over. Third tantra, record all other transactions, sir. In other words, whatever cash transactions given or whatever transactions given, we'll simply follow the journal entry. Following journal entry is important. Sorry, following double entry principle is important while recording every transaction. Let me follow, sir. First one, receipts and payments they have given. Collection from debtors after allowing discount of 3,000 amounted to how much, sir? 1,17,000. How much, sir? 1,17,000. Can you tell me entry for this? Bank account debtor 1,17,000, discount account debtor 3,000, two debtors 1,20,000. So what we will do? Float to the debtors account. Now let me move to the second page, sir. Here colors I have changed. Go to the debtors account. I will record by discount. I'll record by cash 3,000 and 1,17,000. Sir, is that clear, sir? Double entry is required. Go and post in the corresponding place. By discount means where you will record P&L. In P&L you will record to discount. Am I right or not? 3,000. By cash, where you will record cash account. In cash you write to debtors 1,17,000. If you miss double entry, take it as granted. Your balance sheet will not tally. Your balance sheet will not tally. If you follow double entry only, it will tally. If you follow double entry, why it will not tally, sir? Everywhere double effect you are giving, it should automatically tally. That only thing you do, sir. Next one, collections on discounting of bills of exchange after deduction of discount of 250 by the bank amounted to 12,250. Can you tell me the entry, sir? So we have discounted the bill with the bank, sir. So bank account debtor 12,250, discount account debtor 250 to bill receivable. Maybe we might have given the bill. So in bill receivable account, which account? Bill receivable, I'll write by bank, by discount. By bank, where I should write cash and bank. So to bill receivable 12,550. By discount, where I will write P&L. Discount here also total 3,250. Sir, clear? A double entry is important. Next, what is given, sir? Creditors of 80,000 paid 78,400. So what is the entry? Creditors 80,000 to bank 78,400 to discount 1,600. So in creditors, I will write to cash to discount. Once again in cash book by creditors. Discount means income for us now. Discount received. In P&L by discount 1,600. Double entry for everything. Double entry. Next, payment of freight inwards. One in trading account, other one in cash book. So thereby 6,000 in trading account. Once again in cash book 6,000. Next, amount withdrawn for personal use, drawings. One in cash book, other one as drawings in capital computation. So cash book I will write how much, sir? How much it is? Withdrawn 14,000. Last, where I have written? Okay. Here. Sorry. By drawings I have written 14,000. Why you have kept some balancing figure there? Because in the question they have said difference in cash book is to be treated as further drawing. If at all cash book difference is there. That's why I have written in brackets that 14,000. Another one in balance sheet, opening plus net profit minus drawings. Here I have shown that 14,000. Everywhere double entry principle is to be followed. Next, what is given, sir? Payment for office furniture. Furniture account data to cash. So in cash book buy furniture. Similarly, in balance sheet, for the opening balance, we'll add that as a purchase. Sir, clear? I'll zoom it, sir. So for the opening balance, we are adding it as a purchase. Okay, right. So hope it is clear. Next, investments carrying annual interest of 4% were purchased at 192, face value 200. Sir, please understand, it is investment itself is 192. So some people usually they thought 192 shares or something, 192 that much amount, least amount you might be thinking. Before you thinking like that, look at cash balance, how much they can invest. Hello, with 1,250 they can go and invest 20,000, 30,000. So thereby that is 192 only. Okay, right. Anyway, sir, investment is 192. What is the entry, sir? Investment account data to cash or bank. So in cash or bank by investment. Similarly in balance sheet we will show that investment. Clear? Next, one more thing, interest due dates also they have given, sir. When they have purchased October 2001, annual interest of 4%, sir. So what is 4%, sir? Hello, what is 4%? Please compute, sir. When you have purchased 1st October, that means for how many months you will receive interest? 6 months. You can earn an income of 6 months. How much? 200 into 4% into 6 by 12. 4. So that you will show as receivable because they have not said for that payment is received, sir. Investment were purchased only, relating to interest they have not said anything. So we will show it as a receivable. Interest accrued, one in balance sheet, other one in P&L as a income. Interest income. Sir, clear? So you could observe, I think, one thing, for every entry, every aspect we are recording double entry. If you follow like this, never wrong, sir. Next, expenses including salaries paid 29. One we'll write in our P&L. I think we have kept a space here for writing expenses paid. Another one in our cash book by expenses. Like that we will record. So discussion clear? Next, miscellaneous receipts 1,000 by once in P&L, the other one in cash book. We'll write 2 miscellaneous receipts. Next, bills of exchange drawn on and accepted by the customers during the year amounted to 20,000. Of this, bills of exchange of rupees 4,000 were endorsed in favor of creditors. First bills accepted by customers, how much, sir? 20,000. Entry for bills accepted by customers. Bill receivable to debtors. So thereby in bill receivable account to debtors 20. In debtors account by bill receivable 20. Double entry. Next, out of this 20, 4,000 were endorsed in favor of creditors. We have given that to creditor. So creditor to bill receivable 4,000. So what is the entry? In creditor to bill receivable, in bill receivable by creditor. Like that we'll write the double entry. Next, an endorsed exchange of 800 was dishonored. So endorsed bill was dishonored. What is the entry, sir? Hello, in bills of exchange chapter you might have learnt it, sir. Initially when we have when customer has accepted, we are writing debtor to bill receivable to debtor. Later on when we have given to creditor, we are writing creditor to bill receivable. Am I right or not? Bill receivable is getting cancelled. In fact, debtor also cancelled because we felt that it will be received in the form of bill. Whereas creditor also cancelled because we felt that he will receive from the debtor. But what happened? Cancelled. Endorsed bill was dishonored. That means neither creditor was paid nor debtor has given us. So thereby once again we'll bring back the debtor and the creditor. Simply will be debtor to creditor. Over, sir. Hello, entry will be what, sir? Debtor to creditor. Endorsed bill dishonored means entry will be debtor to creditor. Okay, right. So thereby 800 is the amount, sir. I will write in debtors account to creditor 800, in creditors account by debtors 800. Double entry once again. Next, goods costing 1800 was used as advertising materials. Are you getting the point, sir? Goods costing 1800 was used as what, sir? Advertising. Now advertising means expense. Is it a P&L expense or trading expense? Advertising is a P&L expense or trading expense? P&L expense, sir. To advertisement where you will record P&L. But sometimes in the question they may say like this, where they say goods were used for purchase. Sorry, goods were used for advertising. When we have purchased goods, what is the entry? We might have recorded 2 purchases. Am I right or not? But today the same goods were used for advertisement. When it was purchased, it was a trading expense, sir, because we feel it is for sale. When the goods were purchased, it is for sale. It's a trading expense. Once you decide to use it as for advertisement, it is no more a trading expense. It will become a P&L expense. That's why what we will do, we will reduce from the trading because already included in purchases, and once again we'll record in P&L. Sir, have you understood? Many of you are feeling that because we are reducing from trading, it's a trading expense. No sir, not sir. We are eliminating from trading and recording in P&L. Because when we have purchased that goods, already we might have recorded as purchases, a trading expense. Now it is not a trading, it's a P&L expense. That's why we reduce from purchases and we show the same in P&L. That's all. Double entry, double impact also done. So hope it is clear. Next, these goods are invariably sold to show a profit of GP of 33/1/3. That is 1/3 on sales. That we will see, sir. Difference in cash book, if any, is to be treated as what, sir? Further drawing or introduction of capital by proprietor Rashmi. Okay, right. Next, provided 2.5% for doubtful debtors on closing debtors. On whatever closing debtors was there, we should provide provision 2.5%. For that, first what we should know? Closing debtors. Do you know closing debtors? Till now, with our information, do we know closing debtors? No. So we cannot create it now. So we have to create once we know the closing debtors. But don't wait till that time, sir. If you wait till that time, you will forget that you need to provide provision. So just to mention in balance sheet at least, debtors less provision. Amount you can fill later. Just to ensure that you remember the point called provision. Clear? One you will fill here, other one you will fill in P&L. I have given space also for that. 2 provision for doubtful debts. Sir, I think with this we have recorded all the transactions. With this third tantra also completed. Sir, clear? Now you could observe what was the beauty in third principle is every point we are applying double entry. You may feel this as simple, silly. What is there, sir? Anyway, we'll apply double entry. But you might observe when you have applied in exams or somewhere, the same point you may not have applied, sir, because of which only you will face the trouble. If you really apply double entry, even though you have done a mistake, suppose wrong entry it written, suppose for endorsed bill dishonored, instead of debtor to creditor, you have written something else, sir, bank to creditor, still balance sheet will tally because you are giving double effect, no? With mistake, at least balance sheet will tally, so that in examination you will not worry about it. Once again, in examination, problem of incomplete records is it will not kill the time for that question. It will kill time for other question also, because you will check for mistake where it has gone mistake. Because enter balance sheet not tallied means your mind will not tally. Hello, your mind will not accept. So you have to make it tally. So for that purpose, you usually look where has the mistake happened. To ensure that that doesn't happen, first follow double entry principle. You will not commit a mistake, sir, if you follow this. Okay, right. Now let us continue, sir. With this third tantra completed, let me move to fourth tantra. What is the fourth tantra, sir? Balancing. Start balancing with those ledgers which are eligible for balancing. Now first tell me, opening statement of affairs, eligible for balancing. We know everything except opening capital. Now we can find opening capital as a balancing figure that is eligible. If we don't know only one item, that is eligible, sir. If we don't know more than one item, that is not eligible. So thereby this is eligible. So we'll find capital. I would like to write this as a balancing figure 1. Accepted. Whatever you find also follow on a double entry principle. Capital, where you will go and record opening capital, you will just record in the balance sheet as opening capital. This is the first, sir. Next, come to the other ledger accounts, sir. Debtors ledger account, is it eligible for balancing? Generally, to say it is eligible or not, sir, we have to look at the basic 4 aspects. Basic 4 aspects is opening balance, sales, collection from debtors, closing balance. Other things are not main, sir. If it is given only, we will write. But these 4 are main. Opening balance, sales, collection from debtors, closing balance. Because these 4 are usually minimum. So thereby opening balance there are, yes. Sales is there are, no. Collection from debtors, yes. Closing balance, no. So we don't know two items. So this is not eligible for balancing. Now let me move to third one, bill receivable. Here opening balance is not there, closing balance is not there. So go away, later on we will see. Next, creditors, opening balance is there, closing balance is there, payment to creditors also there, purchases alone not there. I think eligible for balancing. So this one also will balance, sir. By purchases, balancing figure 2 will go and record in the trading account also. From that we'll reduce that advertisement. I've already said to you. Then we'll get the proper purchases. Hope everybody have understood. Next, which account is eligible? All these three are over. Cash book you can find, no. Usually you find cash book at the end, sir. Because any small other ledger account information also will impact cash book. So please wait till the end, cash book. Don't complete it before only. Now with this, trading and P&L also you have to complete at the end, sir. But just look trading. Sometimes trading you can find, sir. Only one item may be missing. Look here, opening stock is there. Closing stock, that's all. No sales, no purchases. Okay, purchase also filled, I think, right. Opening stock is there, purchase is there, closing stock is there. Previously, we don't have information, that's all. Okay, sir. I think these are the preliminary ledger accounts we can fill. Creditors we are able to fill. Opening statement of affairs. Not filled is debtors and bill receivable. In debtors, at least if you know sales, you can find closing balance. Or else if you know closing balance, you can find debtors. Now I think one of these things should be there, sir. Sales, where it will be recorded, sir? Two places. One in debtor, other one in, if it is not available here, there it should be available. If it is not available here, there it should be available. Because closing balance, you cannot get it, sir. It should be as a balancing figure only. There is no link usually for closing. So you have to go for trading account to search for that sales. Opening stock is available. Purchases is available. Freight is available. Closing stock available. Any information we have not considered? Yes. GP was not considered. 33, 1 by 3. Now using this, we should find the sales. This is one of the important concept of finding, sir. What we will do? Can I say this is equal to COGS? Opening stock plus purchase plus direct expenses minus closing stock gives you COGS. GP percentage 1/3 on sales on cost 1 by 2. If it is 1/3 on sales, 1 by 2 on cost. We know the cost of goods sold or not? Yes. So in that way, we are going to compute, sir. Let me show you. So it is cost of goods sold will be opening plus purchase plus direct expense minus closing stock 97,400. 1/3 on sales, 1/2 on cost. So GP will be half of the COGS, 48,700. Once we know GP, COGS plus GP gives you sales. We'll go and update sales here, sir. Once we know sales, we can go and fill in debtors account. Once we know sales, we can find the closing balance. Go and fill in the balance sheet. Now apply the provision of 2.5%. Go and record in the P&L also. Sir, I am showing everything on a double entry basis. Now once these things are done, debtors account also over, sir. Now bill receivable, I think in the question opening balance was not given, sir. Closing balance is also not there. But when both are not there, now we have to take one assumption, sir, because every other aspect is over. Two debtors is there, by collection is also there. Only opening and closing are left. If they have given any other information, we can fill it, sir. Openings or closing can never be obtained from others, sir. So we have to assume one of them as 0. Better to assume opening as 0. So balance will be the closing. Go and fill in the balance sheet also. That bill receivable 3,500. I have not filled. Okay, somewhere it is missing, sir. But that balance 3,500 also to be filled, sir. Sir, is that clear? Closing balance. Next, what is required, sir? I think bill receivable account also completed. Creditors account also completed. Go to the cash book. Now you can find the balancing figure, sir. So here 1808. These the extra drawings. This also you will consider under drawings. You will fill here. You will get the capital. I think in trading account everything is completed. In P&L also everything is filled. You can find the net profit. In balance sheet also already filled. Now with this balance sheet will tally. Have we applied all 5 principles I have said? We have applied, sir. Opened all the accounts. Posted first opening and closing. Next we have recorded all other transactions. Next we have started balancing those which are eligible. Because first if we feel eligible, From that we get some information. Using that information we can find something else. Then at last, this is we followed throughout our process, sir. Always follow double entry. Just follow this, sir. Any question in this chapter will become very, very simple. Most of the times you know the accounting treatment, but you lack in process only. That's all. Sir, clear? So with this I am closing this question. Let me move to one more question while applying this concept, but of course important from examination. With that we will close incomplete. All the online students, have you understood this explanation? How to proceed with accounts from incomplete records? Just give some message in between so that any doubts I could understand. Okay, right. Let me proceed, sir. Let me move to the second question. One more question. So which question, sir? Last question, Srinivas. Question name, sir. Srinivas question. Question number 7. Very, very important, sir. Usually this. Now already we have completed whenever fire occurred, what will happen in insurance claims? Am I right or not? Hello? Sir, whenever fire occurs, what will happen, sir? Buildings will destroy, stock will destroy. Now will we sit idle, sir? No. During this time, now we will try to save everything. Am I right or not? Employees, everybody will participate in saving the stock, in saving the assets. Now what will happen is, during this course, some employees will behave in even more good way, sir. They will be overprotective. In other words, they will protect the cash by taking away. Hello? Some employees will be overprotective. They will protect it by taking away to their home, sir. Of course, they will not return it. That's all. Sir, are you getting the point? So that is the important point in this question. Loss of cash by theft. Sometimes some of your employees itself may take away. In that case, what is the accounting treatment, sir? First you should know the treatment. Then only balance points are simple in this question, sir. The treatment alone is important. Whenever cash was lost, what is the treatment, sir? One, cash balance will reduce. Hello, what is there, sir? If cash is lost, cash balance will reduce. Other one, it's a loss, you will charge to P&L. So P&L balance will also reduce. In P&L, you will write as an expense to loss of cash by theft. As a result, P&L balance also will reduce because your net profit reduces. In this way, double impact will be there due to loss of cash by theft. Now, what they will ask is, in this question, they'll ask you to prepare some ledger accounts and you are required to prepare a statement showing the amount of cash defalcated by the cashier and also a P&L for the period year ended and a balance sheet. How do you find cash defalcated? How can we find it? Prepare a cash book, find the closing balance. Wrongly, I am telling closing balance. If balance is existing, we'll call as closing balance. If balance is taken away, that will become the loss of cash by theft. In other words, in our cash ledger, we'll write everything, sir. Closing balance will not be there. That we will assume as loss of cash by theft. Because this much should be there as closing, but that is not there. So that means everything taken away as theft. So in that way, the loss of cash has to be found. Sir, is that clear, sir? Once again, let us apply our Panchatantra and solve this question, sir. Actually, for big questions like what we have solved previously, Panchatantra seems very good. When you apply Panchatantra to this question becomes Lilliput only, sir. Easy to solve. When more aspects are there, Panchatantra becomes very useful. When very less aspects are there, using Panchatantra, you don't feel that this is a question also. It just look like it's a capital comparison method. In capital comparison method, you will do it very quickly. Am I right or not? Here also it will be done very quickly. Let me show you how this question looks so simple when we apply that Panchatantra. Shall we start, sir? Yes, sir. Okay, great. Once again, a similar pattern, sir. First, I'll open the ledger accounts required. The same pattern. Okay, right. First, tell me what ledger accounts to be opened, sir. Opening statement, trading and P&L balance sheet anyway required, sir. Opening statement of affairs required, No, because they have given opening capital. No need to prepare. Next, cash book required, Yes, cash we should find. Next, debtors, yes. Creditors, yes. Bill receivable, no. Bill payable, no. Simple, sir. Of course, but be careful. they are giving cash at bank and cash in hand separately, which makes it mandatory for you to prepare with the cash column and bank column. If you prepare like this only, you will have better clarity. Sir, clear? Right. Now let me start. What is the first thing, sir? First, opening all the accounts simultaneously is over. I have opened. Next, post as opening and closing balance of assets. So what are the opening balance? Simply write down, sir. Furniture, stock, debtors, cash in hand. Okay, anyway, we are following double entry now. So let me write down. Furniture, 10,000. So once I will write in, of course, opening statement of affairs is not there, sir. If it is there, we might have written there. Now, other one in balance sheet as an opening balance we'll write. Next, stock, one in opening statement of affairs, but we are not preparing that. Other place in trading account, 2 opening stock. Debtors, one in opening, but we are not writing that. Other place in debtors account. Cash at bank and cash in hand, one in opening, but we are not recording that. Why I am telling we are not recording regularly? If it is there, double entry principle you can observe. Here we are not recording, that's why you are not able to observe, that's all. Now next, liabilities for goods means creditors only, sir. Rent means opening outstanding. Creditors once we will write in creditor account, the other one in opening, we are not recording. Rent also opening outstanding rent, one in opening statement of affairs, other one in P&L. We have to reduce opening outstanding, sir, because only one item I have not considered. Next page I will show it, sir. Okay, right. Now this is opening balances, sir. Now any closing balances, you please go and search. Sir, don't follow the order of information given in the question. You go and search and find closing balance and opening, post it, then only go to other transactions. Otherwise question becomes difficult. Now anywhere closing balances? Yes, the following are the balances. Just write down these balances. Closing stock, debtors and creditors. I'll write here closing stock. Of course, one in balance sheet, the other one in trading. Debtors also one in balance sheet, the other one in debtors account. Similarly, creditors, one in balance sheet, the other one in creditors account. Sir, clear? With this, all the opening and closing balances were posted. With this second tantra also over, sir. Sir, shall we move to the third one? What is the third one? Recording other information. So we'll start recording other information, sir. First, Sri Srinivas sells his goods at a profit of 20% on sales. GP percentage. If we know current year sales, we can apply. At present, I don't know. Once I know sales, I will apply. Next, goods are sold for cash and credit. If they give it specifically, remember, cash sales are also there. If they don't give specifically, that means only credit sales. So here they have given, that means we should find the cash sales. Credit customers pay by checks only. That means you need not wait for cash collection from the creditors. So cash payments to the creditors. Payments for purchase are always made by checks. Receipts and payments both from debtors and creditors are made by check. That means you have to route in bank column, not in cash column. Next, it is the practice of Sri Srinivas to send to the bank every weekend the collections of the week. After paying every week salary of 300 to the clerk, sundry expense of 50 and personal expenses 100. Sir, are you getting the point, sir? Now what we should do? Total how many weeks are there, sir? For this question, total how many weeks will be there? Don't be don't think that, sir, in an year how many weeks will be there? What foolish question are you asking? Year means 52 weeks, 12 months. We know it. Don't write like that. In this question, 13 weeks are only there. They are clearly giving that 13 weeks are there. So 13 into 300, 13 into 50, 13 into 100. Like that only you have to record. Sir, don't show your intelligence. Look at the question. Sir, is that clear, everybody? So thereby, I am writing all those three, sir. One salaries, one sundry expenses. Once I will record in cash book. Other time I will record in P&L. Then personal expenses 100 into 13. Once again I will record in capital as drawings. Sir, discussion clear? Next, what is given, sir? Analysis of bank passbooks for the 13 weeks period ending 31st March 2012 disclosed the following. So what is the information given, sir? Payment to creditors 75,000. So let us record, sir. One in cash book. Of course, we are doing it through check. So thereby by creditors in bank column 75. In creditors to bank 75. Next, payment of rent up to 31st March. That means current year rent paid. This is paid, sir. 4,000. We know opening prepaid also. Opening prepaid, opening outstanding. So opening outstanding to be reduced. So thereby 4,000 minus 1,000. So this 4,000 to be recorded in cash book also. Sir, what about 1,000? What is the other place? If it is opening statement of affairs, there you will record, because you are not recording only one place. Usually for opening balance you will not get it, sir, but just to have that pattern, I usually ask my students just to have both opening statement of affairs as well as here, then you will apply that double entry throughout the question. Next, what is the next point, sir? Amounts deposited into bank 1,25,000. Now in that 30,000 was received from debtors. Sir, if we have received 30,000 from debtors, entry will be bank to debtors. Well, what is the bank to debtors? The balance 95, we'll assume it is cash deposited into bank. You may feel, sir, debtors also cash only received. No, sir. Once again deposit. No, can we write contra entry? If you want, write it, sir. What will happen is, maybe you might have learnt in your lower class also, same day deposited will be in one way, different day deposited another way. Ultimately, what balances will affect, sir? Bank balance and debtor balance. Even if you write individually, first you have to fill cash you have received, then you are depositing. Once again, cash will be credited. Instead of doing like that, you can pass a combined entry bank to debtors. For this 30,000, we'll directly write bank to debtors. For balance 95, we'll write it is cash deposited. Sir, clear? Okay. So please observe, for 30,000 bank to debtors, in debtors I will write by bank. Now similarly, for that 95, bank account debtor to cash, in cash book by bank. Sir, is that clear, everybody? Out of total 1,25,000, 30,000 is from debtors. So bank to debtors. Balance is just a regular cash deposit. So bank account debtor to cash. Bank balance should increase, cash balance should reduce. That's why bank to cash. That's all. I think all the entries are done. So with this third tantra also completed, let us quickly move to that fourth and fifth tantra. What is the fourth tantra? Balancing. We should start balancing those ledgers which are eligible for balancing. Now debtors eligible. Look there and tell me, debtors eligible. Out of 4, 3 are there. Out of 4, 3 are there. Opening balance is there, closing is there, collection is also there. So we can find what's our sales. Of course, which sales? Not entire sales, credit sales, because in the question clearly given that cash sales is there. So I will find sales, but that is only credit sales. In P&L I will write sales, cash and credit. Only credit sales I will write 35. Sir, is that clear, everybody? Next, what we can fill, sir? Creditors account eligible? Yes, we can find purchases. So I will write by purchase. Sir, one more thing, write down balancing figure numbers, sir. First, whatever you are finding, I am writing numbers. If you observe, if you write balancing figure numbers, you will never have confusion while preparing. What is first, what is second? Otherwise, you will think, because everywhere balancing figures, first that one found, first this one. It will confuse you like anything. Particularly during last time revision, you will not have big time, sir. Unless you know the balancing figure numbers, you will have a confusion. Okay, anyway. So just if already balancing figures were there, when you are solving, at least keep some balancing figure numbers. Examination also, please do that. It will give you better presentation. Next, so by purchase, once again we'll record in trading account 2 purchases. Next, any other can be filled, sir? Debtors completed, creditors. Cash book, can we find, sir? But let us wait till the end, sir. When everything is completed, we'll close the cash book. So that's all. So with this completed, sir, now let us proceed. What else is to be filled? Trading and P&L is to be filled, sir. Now in trading and P&L, what you know? Opening stock, purchases you know, closing stock, but you don't know sales. Credit sales is known, cash sales is not known. Okay, tell me what we should do. When these 3 are known, the regular concept COGS, once again same, sir. Last question, whatever is there, same. It is, question is given 20% on sales, so 1/5 on sales, so 1/4 on cost. So you will find cost of goods sold exactly in the same way, 1,21,000. So it is 25%, 1/4, sir. If you apply, GP will be 30,250. Sir, are you getting the point? So total sales will be COGS plus GP, 1,51,250, out of which we already know credit sales. Reduce credit sales, you will get cash sales, 1,16,250. So that we will apply in our solution, sir. we will record cash sales here and also in the cash book. Now you could observe only after recording this cash sales, you can now, it is eligible for balancing because all the things are recorded. Sir, is that clear? Now what you will do, in cash column, whatever balancing figure was there, you will write as loss of cash by theft, once here and other time in P&L. Similarly, bank balance, that is nothing but closing balance only, sir. Once you will write here, the other one in the balance sheet, closing balance sheet, you will record. Everything is recorded in P&L, sir. You will find net profit and you will write here. That's our balance sheet will tally. Sir, have you all understood? Sir, one thing I can say, it's not possible to discuss each and every question. That to incomplete records, every question takes lot of time. What I have given you is only procedure. Please understand the procedure only, not the points. Points anyway you can understand, sir, not big points. Simple points only. Procedure is important. Simply, if you follow this procedure, questions will become very, very simple. So with this, we are closing incomplete